everybody, today I'm doing another video for my YouTuber advice series. If you haven't seen my other videos, I'll be sure to link them down below for you guys. So far I've covered how to start up your YouTube channel, like creating your channel name, what videos to start making, and then I also did a video on how to make money on YouTube, so that covers all the different ways you can earn revenue and turn it into a full-time job. And then I also did a video about on how to grow your channel, which is about engaging your audience and just bringing new subscribers in, that sort of thing. So I will list those videos down below for you guys. So this video I think is going to be the second to last one. I'm not really sure how I'm going to do it, but this one is going to be all about sponsorships. This can be kind of a heated topic. Sometimes people have very strong opinions about it, so I just wanted to ask everyone to be respectful in the comments. You guys always are. You guys are always awesome in the comments at being nice and everything. But everyone has different opinions, and I would love to hear what your opinions are in the comments down below, like I said, as long as it's respectful, because sometimes people get offended by some of this stuff, and I just wanted to kind of explain my opinion on it, talk about the different ways you can get sponsors for your channel if you want to go that route and if you want to review a lot of products and stuff, and ways to be genuine about it and just maintain a good image on your channel. So my overall opinion on sponsorships is I think that they are a great thing for your channel. It's nice to get to try out different products, that way you can review them, because for one, that puts out more videos on your channel that are searchable. And one of the things I talked about in my How to Grow Your Channel video is that you want to be producing videos that a lot of people search, and that's how you bring in new subscribers. So for example, I tried out the Glam Glow Mask back when it first came out a couple years ago. I think it was Beauty Choice was the company that reached out to me and wanted to send it to me. I hadn't even really heard of it. I just wanted to try it out because it looked interesting. And so I did that review, and now that video has so many views and it brings in so many new subscribers because people are searching for that product to see if it really works. So it's really cool to review products that you think are going to be really popular, or ones that you think people are really going to search to see if it's worth spending the money, especially expensive products. And then also it's nice to review just drugstore products and stuff like that. And I personally, most of the time, go out and buy the products that I review as well, but sometimes I do accept the sponsorships, because without the company offering to send it to me, I might not even have heard of the product, or I might not have the money to be able to buy it. So it's helping fund my channel pretty much to be able to review the stuff and bring the content. And I feel like reviews are helpful, and doing sponsorships are not always bad because you're able to tell someone whether if it's worth the money or not. But the biggest thing is that you have to be honest. It is the most important thing on a channel, is maintaining your honesty and your integrity. That way people will trust you, because people are coming on YouTube because they want to get advice firsthand. It's kind of like talking to a friend where they're recommending a product. You want people to trust you. It's not like when they're watching TV and they see an infomercial that's just shoved in their face that it's some like celebrity that is paid to do it and paid to talk about it. It's not as believable. But when it's me to you telling you that I have experienced good things or bad things with the product and I'm sharing my opinion, you're a lot more likely to believe it. So you want to maintain that trust with your viewers, because for my channel, I always want you guys to feel like you can trust me and you can come to me for advice, and you don't want to waste your money on a product. I'm really frugal with my money, and I would never want someone to waste their money on an expensive product. So my rule of thumb with accepting sponsorships, if I would not purchase it myself if I had the money, or even if I do have the money, if I wouldn't purchase it or repurchase it myself, or if it's not something I think that I would be interested in, I don't try it out. So I just ignore the email, or I kindly just decline the offer, because I don't want to be bringing you guys things that I wouldn't normally go out and buy myself. So I think that's a good rule of thumb to go by. You don't have to accept every single thing that comes your way, especially when you first get started. You're going to get a lot of smaller companies that might not be very good, or you've never even heard before, and that's okay. It's great for smaller companies to get their names out there that way. That's what it's all about. But you don't want to just accept every little thing. If it's something that you don't think is going to be very good, don't just accept it to get free stuff. If you're in it for free stuff, you're in it for the wrong reasons, and your channel is not going to last very long, or it's not going to maintain a good image. So you want to make sure everything is always stuff that you would buy, stuff you like, and stuff that you want to try out and review for people. Don't just accept everything that comes your way, because as you get more subscribers, you're going to get a lot of offers. I get offers every single week that I ignore. I just file them away in a folder in my email, and I keep them if I want to go through them in the future. I usually really don't, though. If I read the email from the company and I see it's something that I'm not interested in, I'll just file it away. Or if they really need my response, I'll just politely respond and just say it's not a good fit for my channel. And that's okay. So you don't have to review everything. I would not feel bad about it. That company is probably sending that email out to a ton of different YouTubers, so you don't have to feel obligated to accept something. So try not to just kind of get overwhelmed that a company is interested in you. Really look at the product. I always do research on the product first before I review it, to make sure that it's something I think my viewers are going to like. One time I got an offer from a company, a really well-known brand, to review stuff. but the products were really expensive. It was for a couple different sunscreens that were like $50 to $100. And yeah, I might have really liked those products and I'm sure they were really good, but I declined the offer because I knew it was something that I would not want to recommend to people. I wouldn't personally spend $50 on a sunscreen. I have other ones that work just as well. So that's kind of my opinion. I just politely said, I don't think it's a good fit for my audience. My viewers like to have affordable products, or I don't really feel like I would spend that much money on something because I have other ones that work just as well. So if I am recommending a product that is expensive, I feel like it is something that I would definitely invest my own money in. I think it's worth it, so that's a good way to kind of look at it, I guess. So there's a couple different ways that companies will approach you. Sometimes you just get a free product in exchange for a review. So that's kind of like your payment, I guess, is the product. And that's awesome. That's the way they usually do it if you don't have as many subscribers, that sort of thing. And then occasionally companies will offer you compensation on top of a review. So they will offer to pay you, say, $50 or $100, whatever it might be, depending on the amount of views that your videos get. But keep in mind, you don't want to ever accept money for a positive review. So you don't want to be paid to say something nice. Sometimes companies will say that they don't want you to post a review if it's a bad review, which people have mixed opinions about this, and it can be a little bit confusing because, especially if companies are starting out, they don't want a bunch of people bashing their products online. But at the same time, if you're doing it in a way that is constructive criticism, so say if you get a product and you don't like it, then if you just politely tell the company what was wrong with the product, I've done this many times before. I've gotten so many products that I don't end up liking when I'm testing them out, and I just politely tell them that they did not work for me. I tell them how they can improve it. Sometimes they even offer to send it back, but you're really not obligated to, because that's what the company is risking when sending it to you, is you might not like it or you will like it. So I usually only post it if it's something that I feel like I'm going to start using all the time, or if I really like it, then I will review it. And sometimes people still post reviews even if they're negative, so it's really just up to you. But I would never tell a company that they're guaranteed a positive review. I would never accept money for saying that I will do a positive review, because I'm not going to guarantee that I'm going to like something. I might hate the product even though everyone else loves it. So I don't think that's ever a good thing to do, is guarantee them that it's going to be positive. Just either don't do the video, offer to send it back, or just flat out tell them that you're honest in your videos and you're going to tell your viewers if you like it or not. So that's really up to you to decide, but I feel like there should always be like communication between you and the company should understand the image that you want to uphold on your channel, and you always want to be honest. So there's some different ways that you can incorporate sponsored posts or sponsored videos into your regular videos to where it doesn't get overwhelming. You don't want every single video to end up being something sponsored, because that just gets really overwhelming. I would say a general rule of thumb is at least every, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 videos that you do could be sponsored. You don't want it to get excessive, because people really pick up on it and they get tired of seeing just sponsored stuff. It feels like your channel is a commercial or something. So one thing that I like to do is just incorporate products that I've gotten for free into my regular videos. And a lot of times I'm just using them anyways like I would regularly, and I don't even like notice that I'm featuring it. But featuring them in videos instead of just doing a full-on review can be nice too, because you're just using it like you would normally, and then you're sharing your opinion on it at the same time in a short little blurb or something. So that's really cool. That's a better thing to do sometimes than just do a full-on review. Something that was really heavily tested and that you think people will search it, that would be good to do a full review on. So it's kind of just your call what you want to do. A lot of times skincare stuff I like to do full reviews because I like to test them out and see how they work on my skin. Hair tools, I usually just do them in a hair tutorial. I don't want to overwhelm someone with just a review talking boring things all about it. I'll do first impressions too. Those are nice for people to see my honest first impression of it. So there's different ways you can incorporate things into your videos instead of just like overwhelming people with commercial type videos. That always gets annoying. Another huge thing you want to keep in mind is you always want to disclose that you got it for free, or that the company is paying you, or whatever it might be. And this is required by law. I will put a link down below for the FTC, which is the Federal Trade Commission website. It's actually required by law that if you are doing a review on something, or if you are being paid to mention someone, or if you are getting the product for free, anything like that, you have to disclose it, because it's protection for consumers that they don't get deceived on products and everything. And so in the description of your video, you always want to have an FTC disclaimer. And if you look at the bottom of mine, I always have whether if it's sponsored or not, and then I explain like I'm being compensated for this, which means that I'm getting paid extra money on top of the review. If I say I'm affiliated with the company, it means I'm part of their affiliate program, so I'm earning commission on sales. And that's something you also want to make sure you're telling your viewers as well, in the description of the video. So they can always check down there and see. In my opinion, it should not influence their opinion about if they want to trust you. As long as you are withholding your trust and withholding your image on your channel, then your viewers should still trust you even though they see that you got it for free. Sometimes I will even put in the description that even though I got it for free, in no way influences my opinion. I could have went out and bought a product, or I could have gotten it for free, and I'm still going to have the same opinion on it. So now for the topic of how you can get more sponsors. It really takes time, and as you get more subscribers, like I said, you will get more offers and stuff. But as long as you're doing reviews on your own, like when I first started out, I purchased obviously all the products. I didn't really have a lot of sponsored reviews, so I would go out and buy them and review them. And once companies see that you do review things and that that's something you like to do on your channel, then they will be more than likely to send it to you. You also want to have your email listed in your description box of all of your videos. If you don't know how to set it to where there's like the same text in every description box automatically, then definitely comment down below and I will tell you how to find that on your channel. But you always want to have your email in the description box to your videos so companies can find you. Then there's also several websites that you can actually sign up. They're kind of like networks, similar to the ones I talked about in my last video, all about affiliate networks, that sort of thing. They're similar to this, but these are websites where you can actually apply to programs to participate in them to get the free products. So I will have a list of all of these websites on the blog post that goes with this video, and the blog post will be the first link in the description box below. But some of my favorite ones are FameBit, which is where you actually get paid for the review. So a company will post a campaign on FameBit and they will put like their budget. So they'll say $100 to $500, and then you apply to those campaigns and you give them a short description of like what you will do to promote their product. So you can say, I will do a full review along with a couple social media posts. Just tell them how you plan to promote their product if you like it, and you can tell them that too, that you only do honest reviews. And then you put in your price. So I usually do like the lowest of their budget or something like that, or whatever price you want to charge. And then you submit it, and if you get approved, then FameBit will email you and let you know you've been approved for a campaign. The company will get your address and send you the product, and then you post the video first to FameBit, or you post the link first to FameBit, and then once it gets approved, they send you your money. So it's a really nice way to make extra money, and you can try out new products just applying for them yourself instead of waiting for them to come to you. There's quite a few other sites like these. Some of them you get extra compensation like FameBit, and then some of them you don't get paid at all. You just get the free samples, and I will have a list of all of those websites down below if you want to sign up. Another great one is Expo TV, and this is actually how I get to work with CoverGirl, because CoverGirl always posts their campaigns on Expo TV. I have a link for Expo down below as well if you want to check it out, but basically you actually upload your video to Expo first, and then you upload to your channel through there. So you apply to programs, you get accepted, that sort of thing, and they also send you invites for programs that you will be interested in. So that's a really great one as well, and there's some big name companies on that website as well. Another thing that's great to do is sign up for websites where you can kind of have like an online portfolio or an online business card, kind of like LinkedIn. What I use is called 4Card, and I will have my 4Card profile link down below. But it's basically a profile that shows all of your stats, like how many video views you have, how many social media followers you have, all that kind of stuff. And also like you can tag your 4Card by what you like to review, like what brands you want to find you, and brands will actually search on there and they will narrow down their search results for who they're looking for. And there's also another one called Style Coalition too. That one's very similar to 4Card, where you have like a profile. You can even put your prices of what you charge for reviews and all that kind of stuff on there. Another great way to find new sponsorships is to sign up for their affiliate program. You can just do this without having any contact with the brand. If you're interested in a certain brand's affiliate program, just go to the bottom of their website and you should see a link that says something like affiliate program or affiliates, that kind of thing, and it will take you to where you can sign up for their program. If you already joined all of the affiliate networks like I mentioned in my last video, then you can search for the brands that you want to apply to on there. But occasionally a company might actually look for sponsors on there, so they will go through people who are part of their program already and they will actually contact you. So this video is getting so long, and my apologies for that, but everything that I mentioned, I will have that linked on my blog. I'm also going to have more of a description of things that I talked about on there in case if I missed anything. So I'm also going to be doing another video, I believe, for this series on how I edit my videos, and I'm going to kind of walk you through the process and like show you my computer and how I do that and everything. I think that would be fun because I get a lot of questions about that. And I'm also still planning on doing the Q&A for this series as the very last video. So if you have any questions about anything that I've mentioned during this series or anything about being on YouTube, definitely leave them in the comments down below, because I'm going to go through all the videos for that Q&A and answer everyone's comments on there. So I just wanted to thank everyone so much for watching. Please leave your thoughts and stuff in the comments down below. Tell me what you think about sponsorships, or you can even share ideas and ways that you guys like to do sponsorships or ways you get new sponsors, that sort of thing. And check out the other videos for this series. They will be linked down below. And I will talk to you guys in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe too if you haven't already. Bye everyone. Hi everybody, so today I'm filming another BarkBox unboxing video with Holly. If you guys haven't seen my previous ones, I will link them down below if you're interested, but the last BarkBox